Alright. Welcome to Roll For It, another D&D podcast here. So we're just gonna have a quick recap and then jump right back into the game. So our adventure... Oh, and a dog disclaimer, I forgot. There are dogs in the room where we are recording, and well, dogs are great. Dogs are great. Let's be honest. Anyways,
not control them.
Here's our recap.
No.
Our adventurers had been met by a young boy. They had threatened said young boy who had asked them for help.
What's this they?
Turns out young boy was part of a group of werewolves who asked politely for assistance to clearing out their home, which turned out to be a shrine to one of the 8 ascended gods. They managed to do so after a grueling fight with some bears and a less grueling fight with fire snakes.
Bears, gruel. I got you there. Good one.
Yeah. Let's see. A few of our adventurers made some offerings to Galar, the god of the hunt, glory, and other such
Glory
things.
be his name.
Glory be his name. Glory! And they proceeded to head out, and that's where we are, jumping in. You guys have all left the shrined area.
Yes, I'm outside explaining to the Val'Kin family out there that now clear and our cleric is blessed and cleaned up. And all the good stuff.
They give you their thanks. They offer up to you this artifact, this bow.
I am not touching it. I put my hands behind my back.
I touch it immediately.
It should go.
Suddenly,
that's all he
bursts
does.
into flame.
It should go on the altar. I shuffle far away from
Oh,
Frost.
Wolf, make me a wisdom check.
Uh-oh. That's not good. That is not good.
Oh God.
Can I re-roll?
Nope.
No.
What is it?
That's a 6.
Wolf, you find yourself unable to control your body as you walk forward.
No.
And before anyone else can, grab the bow in your hands and pull it towards your chest, very forcefully. And a voice in your head, and it says, I granted you this power. You'll do as I command.
So this is Balvanir.
To your knowledge, it's Bolvanir.
You keep saying that, and that's really suspicious.
This is the first time you've ever heard this variant of a voice. So,
Okay.
I mean, half and half, you know.
This whole time, I'm just looking at him as he walks forward, and I assume with, like, this demonic presence. Like,
Does Balvanir want to have a Snickers? He's sounding kind of hangry.
So he just grabs it? He grabs it. And that's it.
And brings it towards his chest.
And brings it towards his chest.
Does anything else happen to me?
No.
Evil.
You're now, but you are unable to let go of the bow.
You suddenly feel hungry.
Try something.
Okay. Is there anything I can do?
What would you like to do?
Put
Either.
it down.
Okay. Can I cast Identify? Do I have enough agency of my own to be able to cast Identify and figure out what I'm in for here? Okay.
You cast Identify. You cannot identify any of the properties of this bow besides its divine ability.
Which is?
That it possesses divine ability. That's all you can identify.
Your super stellar Identify spell. Am I able to give this to anyone?
You cannot release it from your hand.
Am I able to
Like
inspect
willingly?
it?
Willingly, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dude,
Oh,
you
Jesus.
knowledge.
You're
Give me an
lose a
investigation.
Don't cut my hand off.
I'm gonna freeze you, and then we're gonna
cut your hand off. Take my hand. I need at least both of them.
What?
I have oil, so I could just fill it in his fingers and rip it out.
Girl, should we talk
So
about
should we try to
It's
get
a 19.
The bow is made of stone, it seems like, with runic carvings going up and down it.
Is this the same precursor of runic carvings in the statue?
Yes.
Is it similar to the bow on the statue?
It is exactly identical. And the area where you would place an arrow to fire, there are 2 wolves pointing outwards.
Can I get any information on this? It's clearly now in my possession, and I don't think I can do anything about it. So,
what does Bolvanir want you to do?
yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? He said he's granted me this power now. So, what's going on? Please?
You can fire lasers. Pew pew!
You receive no form of communication from Bolvanir.
What am I supposed to put in my inventory?
It's entirely stone. There's no string on it.
There's no string on
No
it.
string.
You're gonna have
Just
to
hold up on the whole person. You have one wolf spell
Okay,
slot.
wait. Go away. Turn away.
If I may for a moment, just for shits and giggles, point toward the forest and mimic as if you're drawing the bowstring back, if there is one.
I do that.
Alright, nothing happens.
Nothing? Okay. I was kind of hopeful that it was like a spirit bow of some sort.
Oh, to see if like you would. Okay.
Like if it would, at the mimicking action of drawing it, it would create an arrow and fire it, if at all.
Okay, is there anything I can do?
What would you like to try to do?
I've already tried identifying. That was about as useful as trying to milk a male cow.
Well, it can be done, though.
Is detect magic going to get me anywhere?
You know it's magic.
Nope.
You know
Not
it's magic.
to what you would like it to.
Why don't you ask them more information?
Yeah, can I ask these guys what is up with this bow? It seems pretty special.
Alright. They tell you that this is a artifact that has been held in this shrine for as long as they can remember. There's some legends to say that this was Galar's bow when he was still immortal. Some believe it is a replica of his bow, made by someone of relatively high skill and ability. But it's been enshrined here and has been kept safe by this family for basically forever.
Why would they give it away?
Yeah, that's like my first thought. If their family for generation upon generation has kept it safe, why did they give it to us as a reward?
What your options are is keep your home, which is also the shrine to your god, that you worship every day, or
we told them there was no...
give them this bow. Give someone this bow to kill the monsters that you cannot kill and return home.
Okay,
but we told them that there was no need for payment, so...
So Galar is of glory.
They're just throwing it at us, man.
Galar
just take it.
Take the damn thing! I'm tired of looking after it.
Galar's about the hunt and the glory of the hunt.
Yeah.
So any kind of prize received.
So technically you have earned the prize. You deserve it.
Okay, I see.
It belongs to the museum.
Is this a short bow or a long bow?
It's a long bow.
It belongs to the museum. Don't add to your inventory.
Well, no, I'm just checking because I'm definitely not proficient in longbows.
You are going to lose a hand.
Longbow.
It's a long bow.
I'm on it. I'm sorry.
It's not even a real
Can
bow,
I ask
it's
them,
just stone.
Can they think of any reason why this might have infernal significance?
It's not even shiny stone.
They have no idea.
Concrete.
They're not really all that great with all their knowledge. They know a lot about Galar, sure.
I hope so.
Okay.
They've only taken care of the shrine for
so
18 million years.
Yeah, do I just have like a death grip on this thing? I can't even hand it over to somebody?
He is not possessed. He cannot possess the will to control his own hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, you're losing a hand.
I'm not losing a hand.
See, what you do is you sit on your hand.
My spell slots
until it goes no.
My spell slots are limiting my options here, bud.
Why don't we just
You don't do something. Because I don't want to lose a hand.
Just freeze your hand. You won't
Freeze
lose
it.
it.
Chop it off. You feel nothing.
And just
Can I ask them, has this bow affected anyone before in any magical way?
Nope.
they're your special case.
The fact of the matter is that only one other person has really gotten a chance to hold it with their hands.
If you're about to say Tepish Maw, I'm leaving.
No. Only one other person in their family's history has gotten the chance to hold it with their actual hands, because it's always wrapped up, because it is an artifact. And they're the only person they know who has been able to use it.
Can I squirt some holy alcohol on him to make him twitch like the Exorcist? Burn.
Now,
yes.
Can I give him the help
now
action?
the wording
that
that these people used just now, used it. What did the family member of the past do to use it?
So the family member in the past that used it during the war. They were
that's not a good sign.
They were one of the few of their kind that got a chance to participate in the war.
That's not good. It seems to be made of stone. Is there anything particular with stringing this and using it?
They have no idea.
Okay. Yeah. Can I also give?
Check?
You can
See if I can.
Can I?
So can I spray him?
Ewan wants to hit me with the holy
you
water.
spray and pray.
Can I give him the help action to give him advantage on this?
I mean, you spray the hand that Wolf is holding the bow in,
And I'm praying.
and you're praying. Roll me a religion check. Then.
I rolled
With
20.
advantage.
Okay, we'll get to that.
What's
Okay.
the 10?
Yeah.
Yes,
What?
with advantage.
What's
You
mine?
roll again.
It's
With advantage?
Kind of. What's burn?
14.
Exactly.
Oh.
A natural 20.
Okay. So the bow begins to reveal itself as the stone outer casing begins to crack. Nothing comes off, but you see cracks in the stone. But nothing else happens.
Are we learning anything about this bow today?
I don't know. Are you?
Can we see through the cracks?
You can see there's something inside the stone.
Can I investigate this? I'm holding this thing in a death grip. Can I investigate this to see if I can figure out what the hell's going on?
All right, roll an investigation check. Saren, as for your history check, you do remember something about the war, about a great archer killing a lot of people. Not always necessarily the enemy, but killing a lot of people for sure.
I did not ask for this.
Well, you're a warlock. You're a warlock. You asked for it.
Too, and some hand
Okay, roll me another religion check at advantage.
15.
Oh.
Okay, nothing more happens. Couple more cracks do begin to form at the ends of the bow.
Try drawing it
I
again.
take my hammer.
Now that there's cracks in it, try drawing it again. See what happens.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Gently try to
try to
break off the stone with the hammer. Tapping it in his hand. Chip
Nothing
off what's
happens.
cracked. Okay.
Can I try
Like a
dry
magical force to
firing?
throw him away.
Can I try magically dry firing this into the woods again?
Sure. Roll me an attack roll.
Humor me on this. I got an idea.
This ends up pelting you in the chest by accident. Not my fault.
This is where we die, guys.
So 11 plus, since I don't have proficiency in this, so 13.
Okay. As you dry fire the bow, a blast of dark energy comes from it, going out into the forest,
Told you.
and you find yourself able to release it now.
Okay.
Drop it. Go to the top.
Yeah,
Just drop it like it's
put
hot.
this gently put this down on the ground and
I
take a few steps
fucking
back.
jump on it.
You
No.
jump on it. Roll me.
The family is right in
Athle-
front of us.
Roll me an acrobatics check, please.
18.
19.
You get on it before Wolf's body is moved forcibly against his will to attempt to stop you. And a voice in your head,
My head or his head?
in your head, Wolf. If you let it go, if it's out of your sight, I'll kill you myself.
But I can at least let it go now, right? Yeah.
I take it.
Guys. There's a perfectly good tabaxi enchanter in town that might be able to tell us something about this.
First
What are you
things
talking
first,
about?
get the
There's no
cloth to
tabaxi around.
In town there is the
The
brother.
enchanter and the
You said it was
smith.
on the other side.
The blacksmiths we left our gear with were both tabaxi.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they were. They were.
You didn't tell me that.
They were both tabaxi, I
This
said
was
it.
a long conversation last time.
I'm
Oh my
grabbing it
god.
and Heisman fucking running back into the
Alright.
Into the shrine?
Into
Roll me an athletics check.
What are you trying to do?
I'm putting it back in the
As
thing.
he's doing
So,
that, I asked the
was
family
that
kindly
athletics?
for the wrap that they
Yeah.
keep it in usually,
A
and
natural
I followed
20.
him into the shrine.
It's a
Okay.
19 plus 1.
Okay, you do manage to get far enough from Wolf, and Saren is following you slowly with a wrap for the bow.
Okay. I'm gonna run into the thing and place it at the statue and pray again.
Okay.
And hope that it
Roll me
takes
a religion check.
Thank you, guys.
As we stand here and do
That's
nothing.
This entire thing has happened.
No, we're just like
22?
Yeah.
We're sitting here like,
Joppa's enjoying the wild.
As you
I'm
attempt
like-
to move it towards the statue, a force is preventing you getting it more than maybe a foot closer to the statue.
I
So
tried really hard.
You're trying really hard.
I come in behind him and holding up the wrap. Put it in the wrap, please.
Put it in the wrap.
And I wrap it up and I keep it under my arm for the moment.
Okay.
Can you put it on the statue?
What would you like to do?
How thin is it?
The wrap or the bow?
The bow itself.
The bow is relatively.
Relatively thick or thin?
Thick.
It's a long bow.
It's a long bow, and it's like your hand
Well,
is not
here-
going all the way around.
Here's the
its
question
thing.
that I'm going to ask. Would it be the size of a pocket?
Technically, you could fit it in your pocket.
Okay, so
So
I
you
wrap
would
it
get-
tightly, I open my pocket of holding and push it down in and seal it.
Okay.
Damn, alright.
I see this and I'm gonna say we need to put a lock on that pocket.
I just did. I sealed it.
Well, we need to put
Okay.
another lock on it.
What now? Because right now, at least two members of our party, I can only imagine it just looks like there should be Benny Hill's music playing.
It probably looks
Like,
crazy to the
yakety
Val'Kin family
sax.
right now.
What are you doing?
Like, if they're staring at
I'm
us
just
like
gonna
they're
walk out
insane.
Am I in the clear now?
For right now, you hear no other voices.
We'll play your patron.
Why don't you try contacting him again? See if he's a little bit more calm now that it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, can I try contacting him again?
Roll me a wisdom check.
Sorry, guys, I got a little overzealous.
Wolfgang is now just a dragonborn. That's it.
That is going to be an 18.
You get nothing.
Nothing at all.
I
I don't think he's happy with you.
How did you miss it?
The number you have dialed.
I would have been so excited to talk to
If I need that on my
I know, and you talked to them for a while, and
it's just that's it.
Yeah,
No, I'm going
Anyways,
back
what do you guys
to
do?
It's not drawing you right now, so I figured that was the best thing to do.
So where are we resting?
Yeah, what are you guys
I
doing?
mean, we're going back.
We gotta head
have
back
go
to
back
town.
to town and then once
So
we
are you
go,
going back to
stop the
town?
magistrate.
Yes.
We're going back to town.
Alright, so it's like 6 a.m. You're getting back to town.
We're tired.
Guys.
Yeah, you're going presumably back to your rooms,
Can
right?
you cast the servant?
Is it time to cast the servant?
Well, I'm saying, do you have the ability to?
Can I cast the servant? Yeah.
Okay.
It's a ritual, so
Oh.
just so long as you have the materials, you can do so. You
Well,
just
I
need
only
the 10
know
minutes
it.
to do
I only
so.
know it because of my book of ancient secrets.
Anyways,
Which is a warlock.
Well, I think even with a tome, it would fall under the same correspondence, right?
No, what Igor here is trying to get at is if I wasn't able to cast it, it would mean I don't have access to my warlock powers anymore.
Well, I was more worried about blowing up the bomb.
Yeah, that's
He's like, I don't give a shit about the warlock. Fuck that.
I
I just want to set off booms.
so you guys are going back to the Auburn Red Inn.
Sure.
Going to bed, presumably,
For a short rest.
Long rest.
for your long rest.
But
Wait,
then
wait, wait,
we
wait.
miss the
Magistrate.
meeting.
Yeah, are we
Okay.
Can we? When is this meeting?
You have no idea.
I'd say it's
You
noon.
could be like
That
1
doesn't-
hour.
You don't sleep.
I sleep. What are you talking about?
You said that you don't sleep well, right? Like,
Just because I don't sleep well doesn't mean that I don't
you
sleep.
don't sleep. Alright.
I sleep whenever I want to sleep.
That's just like, oh yeah, you're not hungry, you don't eat.
Oh,
Jesus.
Alright, so we're back in town. Are we resting or?
Are you resting?
Well, why don't we figure out when the meeting is first?
Alright, so it's 6 a.m. We're back in town. I'm assuming the blacksmith isn't open yet?
No.
Okay.
Is anyone up and about?
Tavern.
There are like a couple of actual members of the town up that
Was
you
the
remember
bakery
seeing.
open?
Like what?
I want-
Like what?
Damn it, I
exactly,
want my
like,
beer
who's up
claw.
and
Just like
whatnot?
some actual citizens that you haven't met but you've seen pass.
Perhaps
Can
we could
we
stop
ask
one of them
them,
and ask
like,
for
if
the
they
meeting.
know?
When the bounty's going on?
You can. Would you like to approach them?
Yes,
Yes.
I'll approach somebody different than her.
Okay. They have no idea.
Of course
He's
they don't.
supposed to arrive sometime today. No one's really sure when. They've never had someone from the capital come out.
Are any
Where's
of the
the magistrate
mercenaries?
supposed to be going to?
Supposedly to the mine. So
Supposedly to the mine, so they're not staying in one place and then moving to the mine.
Yeah.
Like they're
Okay.
not sleeping anywhere.
So, for us to figure things out timing-wise, maybe send you guys that can use message there, so we can have somebody on our end so we know when to trigger the unseen servant, and somebody there so we know.
So
we
someone's
can
sleeping
communicate.
at the
I will-
mine.
I will go back to the tavern where we met all those foot soldiers the night before, and I will see if any of them are there, and I will ask them if the meeting is
They were a
already...
little.
there are plenty of them there on the floor, drunk off their rockers. It's an amazing sight, considering they have a big
Even
job.
the officers?
The officers are nowhere to be seen, but
Of course
the
they are,
foot
because-
soldiers are on the ground.
Goddamn command.
Alright, what would you guys like to do?
Are the officers inside the tavern sleeping?
You don't know. They're not in the downstairs, which is like the bar.
I think we should send somebody that can.
I mean, I could.
I say we send somebody that can use message. That can use messenger to the mine to see what's going on there, so we know whether or not we need to start triggering the booby traps here.
Frost, do you want to go to the mine and find out, or should I?
Give me a gold first, and I will.
I'm not giving you any money.
want
on
to
this
be
one.
paid?
I'm not
Someone
paying
give me a
you for
gold
anything.
first.
No, I'm already walking
I'm
away.
the only person
I'm
who's
on the
gonna
way
be
to the
there.
mine.
My life is
I
on the
give
line.
Frost a piece of gold.
Alright,
No,
good.
too late. I'm already on my way.
No,
No,
I'm already
no.
leaving.
Let the
Too
kid.
bad.
Everyone's, it's a race now.
You both just angrily start power walking.
We need.
Yeah.
No, we need one of you two to stay here, so you
I
can be the
can
receiver.
sneak better than you. That's
I don't
fine.
care.
I care.
Okay, fine.
And-
You go towards the mine. I'll take the gold happily and stay in.
Either of us, whoever goes, can
Well-
send the message to anybody.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys could
Yeah.
only. All right.
No, you need to have message to respond to it.
So we should probably.
That's it. That's exactly the point.
Yeah.
That's probably still a good idea for one person to be on.
Run,
the chat.
kitty,
No,
run.
you can respond to messages.
So you
don't
won't be
need
able
run,
to
kitty.
after saying fuck you.
No, you only need.
I didn't say fuck you, kitty.
You don't need a message to send it. You don't need it to respond.
So to initiate the conversation, you need message.
Okay.
If
so,
you're responding to someone's message, you don't need message.
So who's going?
Kitty is.
All right,
Kitty wants to go. Kitty's quick.
Kitty's going. Okay.
Kitty's bounding off, flopping on all fours.
What's my run speed for that?
Well, you make it to the mine area, and you still see those 15 women standing exactly where they were, like it looked the other night or this morning.
Can I stay up in the trees and like lightly rest myself and still stay away? So kind of just like relax, just chill.
Not yet.
Alright, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm keeping watch, but
And you guys are gonna, the rest of you taking a short rest?
I'm gonna sleep as long as I can
Okay.
until I'm woken up.
I'm going to go and get some breakfast.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until the bakery opens. I'm gonna just sit outside in a grumpy fashion.
Provided we can be awakened, then
If-
yeah, I'm gonna rest.
I would like to sleep as long as possible.
Yeah,
Whatever
I'm
that
not.
equals.
I'm in the frost boat where I'm not necessarily sleeping, but I'm taking it easy with resting.
Okay. So everyone's basically sleeping.
Yes.
No,
Alright.
well, not really. I'm still awake.
Yeah.
Not except for Frost.
Yeah.
Same.
Same.
I'm just standing
Igor,
in front of the bakery.
There's someone banging at your door.
I get up. I'm in my underwear. Rip the door open.
Why
It's
are you in
Sister
your
Catherine.
Oh, fuck.
I
she-
love that
She
you're
like walks
listening
into your
to
room,
Morning, baby!
and she goes, Igor,
Sister's been naked.
Sister, I'm sorry.
Igor, I need your
She's been naked
assistance.
entirely.
We need. She like ignores that you are in your underwear. I need you to please convince the Zelcongadon magistrate to grant the Val'Kin protection. It very well may be the last of its kind, and as a member of the church over there, of their order, I'm sure you can convince them to do so.
Here comes that little
Fine, I'll
charisma.
I get dressed in my
Get dressed,
in my
yeah.
in my
Get dressed
I
first.
get dressed in my priest gear, blah blah blah. I stomp downstairs.
Trim your beard a little bit. Look
As you're walking downstairs, she goes,
When did some curl the mustache?
He's not here yet, but I appreciate the hustle.
When is he going to be at this?
When is he gonna get here?
I don't know.
God
I
damn
don't
it.
know when he
Tired
left.
people
Can
saying,
you
"Don't
wake
know."
me up when he gets here?
Of course I can.
I'm
Of
going
course.
back to bed in my clothes.
Okay.
Like,
You wanna join
In
me?
my full armor, everything with my hammer, going to bed.
As you cradle your hammer so tightly.
Does
One
that do it for us?
Is the bakery open yet?
Everyone gets along.
Oh,
Okay.
Thank
Yes.
you, dear.
No, you only get a short
Lord.
rest.
I only get a short rest.
That's
so
good enough
I'll
for me.
just-
Oh, so many spell slots open.
You
It's-
can heal yourself any number of hit points that you choose,
Ugh,
equal to your hit dice.
You do lose your 10th HP though.
Yeah, that's going in the wind.
That's fine.
that long rest was
can I
all I
eat
needed.
fish?
That's
Yeah.
all I
How much
needed.
is like health point per fish?
For one fish, you can get like 2 health points back.
Okay, one
Sweet.
fish. I have
So,
a pound of fish.
I waited
so.
until the bakery was open in the long rest.
The bakery opens about 7, so you only wait really an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
Get some nice food.
That's still a short
Just
rest.
2 bear claws.
Yeah, but he's getting food.
2 bear claws.
Hello, Doug. So that's 5 silver.
So, what do you say? So you said
Oh, the
for
price
half,
went down?
Right? So
That's
what's
what you.
that?
A little early.
So for like half.
No, wait, they were copper before.
For
So they went up almost 3,000%.
We're like resting but ready to be in position.
What?
Inflation. Well, like about 100 people have shown up into the village.
So of course they would take advantage of that.
Especially in a village that thrives on
Whatever.
tourism.
Whatever. I want my freaking bear claws.
And they're nice and piping hot.
Damn Skippy.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing? It's 6 hours later.
So.
Alright. What are you doing? What is it? What are you doing?
Am I being awoken?
You have been awoken by Catherine again.
Can we go to the blacksmith first and pick up gear?
You can definitely go there.
Do we have that kind of time?
Catherine's urging you to move quickly.
You're gonna be okay. We can get yourself.
Okay.
We're gonna take the opportunity.
I'm just waiting for them in the tavern. I know that everybody was sleeping. I'm just waiting.
to use my quarterstaff with disguise self to glamour myself as like an elven member of
another one of the clergy.
Okay.
And we're gonna follow her, and we're gonna, as we're walking, quietly explain, I need backup on this. He's pretending he's gonna help. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And then we follow her to wherever this guy is.
So
I see them coming down through the tavern because I'm waiting downstairs. I'll join them.
Okay.
Just for the hell of it.
You arrive, so you all, the three of you, make your way towards the mines, where you see the 15 warrior women standing.
I know them.
Stoically looking off into the distance. They have been here all evening, but they don't look tired.
I used to be sweet on that one.
No, they're just hot.
And it's the crowd of other soldiers, of the other bounty hunters and such, are also there. It's a very large crowd of people.
Everybody hung over?
A little bit. You can tell a couple of them are not having a good time right now.
That's a great way to go into battle.
Having a good time.
Having a good time. Don't stop me.
And as the crowd is getting a little restless, you see Old Man Bosman standing in front of the mine. So within the perimeter of the ladies, the battle dolls, yes, with the two brothers, the blacksmith and the enchanter. Both of them are armed to their teeth. Bosnier is wielding some kind of intricate contraption item in his hand.
Dual-wield chainsaw, shotgun, laser yards?
No. And he says, "Now I know you all have come here to kill a legendary beast, but no one will make a move until the Zal Confidant come and officiate this bounty. This is my property." Gets a little more crazy as people are like, they want to get in there, they want to set up, they want to kill this thing. Honor and glory to the winner.
Can I, as an aside, approach the enchanter and talk to him about my order?
You're unable to get anywhere near them. And Catherine goes, "Igor, when the Zal Confidant comes, you must convince them, please."
I will try my hardest.
Alright. And she's a little broken up. You're not,
I can see that you're upset.
Yeah.
Everything will be okay, one way or another.
Alright.
I promise you, me and my compatriots will try our hardest. We do not want to see this gentle creature, who we believe to be the last of its kind, to perish at the hands of the bounty.
And as you say that, the crowd is getting even more restless.
I say it quietly.
She can barely, as the crowd gets more restless, she hears you.
Oh, okay.
Like, enough of it to understand what you were saying. But, and the crowd is getting more restless, and you hear, and, Old Man Bosnier has, at the end of his, whatever it is, there is smoke, and an explosion has come out of it.
It's not a broomstick.
He's a blunderbuss.
It's a broomstick.
It's a blunder. And he yells, "Until the Zal Confidant has arrived, no one will be allowed into my mines." And he's standing in a more powerful position. Before he was a little bent. He's an old guy. And it has his reaction, I'll call it, had stopped the crowd very briefly. And as soon as the crowd begins to become a little more lively again, he fires into the sky. And everyone begins to settle down a little bit.
I like that. I don't know what it is or what it's called, but I like that, whatever that is.
And you see a carriage begin to approach. Royal seals on the front of it as it comes closer and closer, until it eventually stops about 15 feet away from the crowd. And a young elven man comes out and he goes, "I'm Claudius Fenrir, the representative of the Zal Confidant. Is Roy Fawn here?" No one seems to react for a second. And then a young half-orc male raises his hand. "I'm here as a representative of Magistrate Roy Fawn. and the two begin to converse together, and you can't quite hear what they're saying.
This is confusing.
That's the ones that we need to approach.
I'm gonna try to get closer.
Okay.
Casually.
I flank him on his right side.
I mean, with my squad, and I take the other girl with me.
Okay.
What's her name?
The High Priestess?
Catherine. Yeah.
Catherine.
Yeah.
As you approach the two knights, essentially, who have accompanied Claudius, step in front of you and go, apologies, do you have business?
Yes, I have business with them.
Can I some kind of identification?
As you can see, we are people of the cloth, and we would like to converse with them. We have a great stake in this beast's life.
Give me one moment. He turns around and kind of like leans towards the two of them, and you can hear some whispers.
To tell them we're here on behalf of the High Priestess here?
They can see she's with us.
And a representative from the Zal Confidant turns around and goes, you said you have business with me?
Yes, we, as you can see, I have the High Priestess of the local temple here. I am from the temple in the capital. We believe very strongly in sparing the life of this creature, and would like to see it in any way we can call off the bounty. We feel that although there's great importance on this creature, we need to keep it alive.
If I may interject, if you consider things, the beast that you are seeking the bounty for is known to live a very, very long time, and this one is still young. And we know from the history books that they don't really get dangerous until they get much older. So if we consider things that way, why not hold off on the bounty for now? Just a short while we research it. Maybe where it came from. You could send off to the Academic Institute, call in some clerics from there to do a further investigation. And we can see, if it's irredeemable and unusable for us on that end, then we can resume the bounty then. But as for now, this is a fresh discovery. It's quite frankly amazing that we even have anybody lining up just yet.
And if I may interject, even if we can't get anything academic from it, at the very least, consider the fact that this tourist town is the last known inhabitation of this rare creature. Just think of what sort of riches would come in from all over the world.
He looks at the three of you. He looks at you, Igor, and he goes, You look familiar. Do I know you from somewhere?
I have been around a lot. I've done many jobs, all under the eye of the church. There's a good chance you may have met me.
Now, I know you from somewhere more recent than that.
Where have you been recently?
I haven't got a chance to leave the capital in quite some time.
Well, if I may interrupt, I mean, we have had a lot of news with the temple recently in these past few months. A lot of clerics in and out of the capital. Can hardly imagine he is the only dwarf cleric you've seen of late. Who knows?
Who knows? You may have seen me anywhere.
Wolf, please roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
All the words look the same,
I was trying to avoid using that line.
Avoid racism?
Why would you do that?
Self-hated is my own race.
Okay, so that's going to be, thankfully, persuasion. A 9? Thankfully. Why is it worse than that one?
That's sweet, though.
He looks at you all and goes,
Have I not charmed him at this point with how long I've been talking?
Oh, you have, and that's why you got the advantage. I'm not quite sure that your reasoning is fair, but I'm not sure we can really take the chance to say it still will be a newborn, essentially, for much longer.
They live for thousands of years. Who's to say that the...
Who knows how long it's been here?
And to kill
it's
it now,
still glowing,
to kill
sir.
it now would
If
be
I might-
the same as killing a child.
If I might direct you, the local mine, local old man that has been tending these mines, he was completely unaware of these events until as of late. Couldn't have possibly been here long. If it lives for thousands of years, then surely, at the very least, in his lifetime, is barely enough to make a tick on this thing's age.
The young half-orc male, who is supposedly the representative of Ryfun, goes, you can hear him, he goes, remember what Ryfun was offered to you. Don't betray his trust like this. What would you like to do?
I lean in a little bit more. As you can see,
That was
I'm
about
not a
the
man
extent of my
cloth,
case.
so what exactly has been offered?
The half-orc gentleman looks at you and steps away and goes,
You were
I'm with
eavesdropping.
these.
You were eavesdropping, though.
I was with these gentlemen, though.
yeah, but he was not Wells whispering to the magistrate.
Point is, you were eavesdropping on something that wasn't being
I thought he
said
was
to
whispering
you.
to us. I'm sorry.
No, the two confidants were whispering to each other.
Gotcha.
He looks back, but you definitely could hear him. He's not very good at whispering.
Yeah,
he looks
apparently.
back at you. Claudius goes, now I do have something to think about. How to proceed. Friend, and he looks at Igor. Any chance, did you know one of the Cornerstone priests?
Yes, I did. What? I was very close with one. Why?
I think that's where I remember you from.
One.
I can't quite place it, but I remember
Two-part
seeing
name.
you amongst it.
Stop giving them hints.
Starts with the T.
Oh my god.
Ends with the mall.
Why are you giving them
That's right, Tempest.
Yeah, someone killed him. It was very sad. I was at his funeral.
Tell me, what's your name?
My name is Igor. Simply Igor. I was taken by the church and guided under the wing of Tempest Mall. I'm very bad at everything I do.
That's right.
Apparently.
Now I remember you. Yep. Oh, you do make a strong case for its survival, but I'm not sure I can grant it.
I mean, possibly if we could. I understand that you were on Ray Fawn's on his behalf, but if you could maybe extend our services to him, me and my friends could do some work for him in exchange for keeping this creature alive.
As a show of good faith.
As a show of good faith.
Well, I'd have to contact Ray Fawn somehow. He's an elusive man to come in contact with.
We are willing to wait. We have nothing but time.
He snaps his fingers at his side, and one of his guards essentially brings him what looks like just a piece of paper. It's folded up. They hand it to him, and he hands it to you. And goes, "Take this."
No.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, I positive I don't need that.
Okay. And he goes, "If this comes back to bite me, it's your head."
That is fine.
He gets back in his wagon, and he leaves.
Start dancing.
I take the biggest breath of just relief. Like, we didn't get disintegrated.
That's a point
and
for
the
us
young
right
half-orc male who's here on behalf of Raifan goes, "Son of a bitch," he pulls out a knife.
Oh, shite.
Whole person.
No,
Whole person?
don't do that, don't do that! He's the representative of the
No,
magistrate.
he's not going to stab you.
He's a representative of the magistrate.
Fine,
Do you want
let
to
him
use
stab me.
offensive
Fine,
magic
let him
on
stab
him?
me. Let him stab me.
Does he stab him?
Does a
He is
14
stabbing.
hit
No.
AC?
Don't use offensive magic against the guy.
It's defensive.
He straight up falls to the ground, having missed you. Goes, Raifan will hear about this. And he
Guards!
leaves.
Wait, but we got his favor.
Friend,
Oh, no, you
got his
didn't.
favor.
Oh,
So-
no, you didn't.
So this guy
The
just
confidant
openly
representative
attacked.
gave you something.
This guy just openly attacked a priest of the cloth, and the guards did nothing.
Can I ask
We
this?
wanted the bounty.
So,
Like, how does?
the battle dolls don't work for the church. They
Yeah, but
work
it was
for
an
the
open assault.
They were, yeah, but they were for the capital.
My charm also does nothing if he's attacking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you open up the piece of paper, and
Yeah.
it is essentially the paperwork you need to officiate the bounty.
Okay.
So what do you do with it?
It's the paperwork to say, like, the bounty's on, the
Yeah.
bounty's off.
Basically.
We definitely need a safe place to hold it.
Eat it.
Give it to him in his
Are you
I should probably
serious?
just eat it.
Give it to him.
Well, it's not signed yet. Someone needs to sign it.
Who needs to sign it?
At this point, anyone with authority.
Remember, none of us have authority. We're lying.
So I'm just gonna hold it, and I'm gonna call the rest of the party over, whoever's here.
Okay.
Is
They're all
Stabby-
together.
Is Stabby McStabface still menacing
we-
right next to
No,
me?
he's gone.
Forge
Okay.
his
He's run
He
away.
ran off
and-
Huh?
If you
If we
sign this, the
sign-
bounty starts.
It
It's-
dictates whether it's canceled.
No,
too,
it's
right?
the
Can't we
official
dictate
announcement.
that
It
it's
dictates
started?
whether if you sign it, you either you can say no, the bounty is not, or yes, the bounty is on. The
So-
paperwork
but
is
it
the
just
officiation.
Needs to be
Okay.
signed.
It needs to be
It needs
signed
to
by
be signed
somebody
by
of
some
other.
authority.
So can we forge his signature?
Are any of us proficient in
Could we have the guy who
That's
owns
why
the
I'm
mine
throwing
sign
it out there.
Can you
I
not
spent-
tell me it's
It's his
okay
property.
now? I've been laying there awake.
Oh yeah.
No, you're all together. You're all together.
No, so I ran back because he finally.
As soon as this confrontation started, you came down from the tree.
Can we have whoever Baldir, who owns the mine?
Bosnia.
Baldir is my patron.
Sorry. Can we have Bosnia sign it since he's the one that technically owns the mine and the creatures within his mine?
Would he be?
We could have the head priest.
I don't think
sign
he's
it, too.
considered
Yeah,
part of
the head
the
priest is
authority.
But it's his property.
It is his property.
I mean,
You technically could have him sign it.
Can they eminent domain it?
Not technically.
Okay, but
Unless it's the actual government, which is basically the queen.
Bolzanir hasn't shown any indication that he is against this hunt. The head priestess has. So if we get her to sign it, she is a definite go for calling
I
off.
show it to Catherine. I give it to her. Please sign this and see if the hunt is off.
She quickly grabs it, almost tearing it with her speed out of your hands, and she signs it away. And she goes over to the general battle doll, essentially gives it to her, and the battle doll picks up her sword, smacks it back into the ground, and a force field essentially comes up and closes off the entrance. And they go,
So there's no need to.
Rifle's bounty on this creature is null. Those of you who seek to hunt it must go.
Yay.
And my
can
fingerprints
breathe
are
now,
not
Zach.
on it.
Oh, Wolf, roll me an Arcana check.
Why? I'm not doing anything!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay.
I would like to ask,
That's a
maybe
cursed
make this a
bow.
bit more permanent than a force field and close the cave for good.
Well,
Do you think you have sway with this woman?
Well, we've
Well,
been asking
Yeah,
the
she told you
landowner.
to back off
It's-
when you talked to
Bosnia
her.
is his name, right?
Bosnia.
It's his land. He enjoys walking in the mine. I say we go in deeper toward where it opens into that larger cave.
But we can't get in because the mine is completely shut, period.
Yes,
With the
but
force field.
if we can ask, I'm
Ask and
trying to
get
lay out the
permission.
plan ahead of time.
Because they told those of whom
We're hunting it.
are hunting may leave. We're not here hunting it. We're here to
Okay.
protect it. We can do whatever we want.
So if we can go in deeper, perhaps get it some more of its food, introduce it to the food so it has something to survive on a little bit,
You don't
and
know
then
what
it can go.
means.
Yeah, we do know what it eats.
What's
We
it?
learned last
No,
time.
you know what it eats.
Special
Oh,
metal.
I did. I
Yeah.
never shared that.
You never
I thought
shared
I did.
It eats
Well,
the metal.
The
Okay.
Ethereum? Is it?
Ephraim.
Ephraim.
Okay, because I didn't
Yeah.
know what it was.
It eats that, so we could introduce enough of the food to it. It could eventually leave on its own, and we could seal it off so he can continue to have his place to walk.
I mean, the
It's a win-win for
cave
both.
is full of Ephraim, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh.
It's
Most of
fearsome.
it is underwater in the
Alright.
cave itself, where you dove in and then it nosed you out of it.
Okay.
Very accurate.
Can we approach the battle doll general and ask whether or not we can go in and help to make sure that no overzealous bounty hunters go after the mark anyway?
You asked her and she told you, well, it's up to Sister Catherine now. She is the presider over this. It's up to her, really.
Catherine, would you mind us going in deep enough that we can seal off the area and keep it secure?
Hands together, and she goes, of course you may. Of course you may. Please preserve this creature, and if you don't mind. And she turns around, and she just smacks one of these fucking bounty hunters straight across the face, and she goes, protect me. Woo-doosh. As she does so, the battle dolls do step in front of her, and they basically kill the guy she slapped.
Okay.
Damn.
Wasn't sure where that was going.
Cool, battle's got this on lock. Let's go blow this
Okay.
place up.
Yay!
Okay,
Alright,
So we go to the end of the cave.
I'm not gonna come. There's no point in me coming.
You should just take a
oh,
rest.
you don't want to say goodbye to him?
No.
No.
Say
no.
goodbye to
No.
Joe.
Let's just blow the place up.
I want to take a cat nap right now.
Okay.
I've been awake.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like a
Frost, this will be your long rest.
Yeah,
What
because it's
is-
like a 2-hour hike down there and then a 2-hour hike back.
Well, that's no up and down the spiral to do that. We're closing it off before that, at the very top.
Frost, I'll still give you a long rest for this.
So
fine.
what's going on up top? Are we all going down in?
Not all, only those of whom are needed to.
Okay, what's everybody
Collapse
up top
cave.
doing? Dispersion?
I wasn't actually needed for
You weren't
that.
needed
That was
for.
the,
You were needed as a
yeah.
distraction of it.
which we don't need anymore.
If you guys think you need my shatter,
That will be another Arcana check.
okay, I want to
You're
get away.
rolling a lot.
I want to
today.
get the hell away from this mine.
Fire
Where's
figure.
my D20?
He's Jones and hard, man.
Nat 20.
Hey.
Okay. There's an explosion coming back from the Auburn Red Inn, and Catherine goes, "Oh shit!" She hustles
The bomb!
Fuck the bomb.
Why did I need to roll for that?
Concentration on the unseen servant.
No! Why wouldn't that 20 trigger that?
Because why not?
It was waiting on my signal!
That was
Not
the
the
signal.
signal!
Also,
That
remember,
apparently was the signal.
it was
Oh my god.
No!
you were going to be
You were
rolling to that
catapults.
basically all day until
So-
eventually you got high enough.
Well,
No, the unseen servant wasn't even cast yet!
That's not. It was because the way you jerry rigged it. So I had decided,
Time
let's do it like
bomb.
It's a ticking time bomb, man.
because you were like, it was like,
It was jerry-rigged for when it got moved, though.
Yeah, they just were told to leave, so they
Who
went
knows?
to
Maybe
move.
a small child went to go sit on
Oh
it.
Christ!
anyways.
Don't put that
The werewolf
So
kid.
Catherine, the blacksmith, and the enchanter have all run back to his town. With a couple of other people.
Alright, we are going to enter the cave.
Yeah, we'll go down
And,
into the entrance.
Do we want to go back to the tent?
I'll go first.
Sleeping.
So,
I'm just chilling.
I'll
Earth
use
Shatter?
my meta magic to concentrate the Eldritch Blast into certain points to break it as he shatters it, and we'll close it
I
off.
shatter, whole tunnel goes up, crackles up the walls and everything. He hits it with the Eldritch Blast. Everything falls in.
Yeah.
You want to roll for it, or
No, that's
call
fine.
it?
That works.
Roll for it.
That's good.
No.
Oh, shut up.
You're trapped in the
Igor.
cave forever.
Old man Bosnier looks over to you.
Whoa.
Those quite impressive. The diplomacy that you employed over here.
Thank you. I had no idea what I was doing.
Clearly.
That's great. I say, what am I, chopped dragon?
Yeah. And he tosses you something.
Grab it.
Give me a dexterity check.
He ends up smacking it and it flies into the ground.
16.
It's whatever implement he used to make that explosion.
Oh, it's boomstick.
That's my
He goes,
boomstick.
my father gave this to me.
Whoa.
You let me keep my mind. But be warned, ammunition for that scarce.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Alright. He
Ammo
walks back
scarce
inside
when
his
fired
little
twice
house.
in the air.
You can see smoke start coming out of his chimney stack. And he seems to be content.
Cool. What is it?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, so can
Doesn't have
we
a card for
head
it.
back to town with the enchanter and blacksmith then?
Those don't exist. What was that?
Can we head back to the town with the enchanter and blacksmith then?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm carrying Frost with me so she doesn't get
How long
left in
is
the
a
woods
long
just
rest
sleeping.
for me?
Well, you've been sleeping for like 2 hours already, so like 2 hours.
So that's about like almost the. No, that's not about the time. It's 15 minutes.
No,
Right?
but you're asleep right now.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm
so-
asleep.
Unless you'd like not to be asleep and just take another short
No, it's
rest, which
okay.
will equal a long rest.
Okay, I'll
I-
do that actually.
I've just
So
like
you're just
got
I'm just
her.
gonna do a short rest then.
I've just like got her with me so we're not leaving her alone sleeping in the woods.
So you just carry me back.
Yeah.
Basically.
Alright. You go to the enchanter.
Yeah.
He,
See whether or not he's got anything from those naga bones.
he just hands you a little pot and goes, "This is all I can make."
Okay. Can I see what he makes?
Yeah. It's so it's powder, basically. It's not the same color as when you gave it to him, which was obviously the color of bone. It's a little red and greens in there. And he goes, sprinkle this shit all on top of you and get some resistance to fire. That's really the only thing that I can make besides pass without a trace dust for you. And you didn't seem like you wanted it.
Okay, so how much fire resistance powder is that?
It's about a pound's worth, so it's 5 uses.
So you have scales.
No, she has scales.
She has.
I've got 3 bear teeth, 10 pounds of bear meat, and now a pound of fire resistant powder.
You could most definitely make some
I'll
form
go
of
to
armor.
like the open air market,
Should I ask now or
the
should I
butcher, and I'll sell
wait
the.
until the next-
This
20
is a
pounds of
small
bear meat.
blacksmith. I would assume if we go to a larger one,
About
Yeah.
it
55
would probably be more beneficial.
silver.
So like the next city.
Depending where we go, yeah.
Alright, what are you guys doing?
I think we gotta.
Well, we're going to a larger city now.
Yeah, we gotta meet up with the demolition crew.
Am I awake now?
Yeah, our end goal is heading to
I
a
want to
larger
pick up
city
my clothes.
right now.
Okay.
So, who did I get?
The enchanter, I believe.
Yeah, so that's one of the Tabaxi people, right?
Yeah, we're there already.
Okay, I want to go pick it up, but I also want to talk to him because I haven't talked to anyone who's been my race for a really long time.
Okay, so how would you like to proceed?
So I go to pick up my order, and I just kind of explain my situation, but I try to talk just in my language so they know that it's.
You're legit.
Yeah, I'm legit.
Oh, when I first saw you, I wanted to say hello. You seemed a little standoffish, though. Good to meet another one of our kind. Very few of us pass through here on a regular basis. It's a damn shame what happened to you, though.
So tell them that, I wish them nothing but the best, and keep their eyes out and ears open for anything.
Of course. One of the cities along the road. I don't know. Are you going north or are you going east?
North.
Going north as of right now.
All right. Northeast. You might want to hit up Califra.
Where?
Califra. There's a couple of Tabaxis I know over there. I don't get out there much because I gotta run the store. But there's a couple of them out there. They're a little on the stranger side, though.
Can I ask him what he means by the stranger side? Are they outside of the skirts of the city? Or?
No, he very plainly tells you that they might be crazy. Sometimes they act perfectly normal, and sometimes they act like they've never seen another person in their life.
So they act overly excitable when they see people?
Yeah.
So, what do they do, though? Do they have their own commune? Do they sell things?
They live within the bounds of the city. Nothing... They don't really do much. They have a job in the city. He's not sure what they do, though.
So he's not sure, but they work in the city somehow. Okay. Other than that, do they know if there's any other tribes maybe going through?
They don't know of any tribes in Pan Arno overall.
Okay.
There might be some, but the Javaxis, when they usually travel, even if they're a larger tribe, they separate out and then travel, in case someone's present.
I want to talk to him personally and say that I overheard about you and your brother, but in the circumstances that I've had, take to enjoy everything you have because you can lose it instantly. Even if you feel like you're not thankful, to be having no one who's even in a race near you is something you need to value.
He takes it to heart and just kind of says, I'd love to, but my brother doesn't seem to want me around.
Tell him that the most love he can show people is just to be steadfast in that, even if it'll eventually wear them down. So I give him one of my instruments and say, this is actually for my tribe that I've been holding on to for a very long time. Present this with your brother and say, this is the last relic that someone gave me to show their love, and I want to present this to you.
Casey goes, thanks. Hopefully we can mend this chasm between us. I'd like to.
And I bid him farewell, and I take my gift.
Alright, what are the rest of you kids doing?
I would like to ask them what they can make with the 10 fire snake skills.
10 fire snake skills. So you walk over to the blacksmith, and you show him your 10 fire snake skills, and he goes, well, I can make you a nice set of braces. Not quite enough for a full plate of armor, but braces for sure. You want them on the more defensive side, or would you like to deal more damage?
Swing away. Oh, shit. It's tough.
Swing away.
You need more AC.
I know, yeah. Probably more defensive.
I can make something work. Let's see.
She probably has the lowest armor class out of any of us.
Okay, you don't need to keep rubbing it in there.
In the
They're supposed to. It's not supposed to.
Oh boy, is that
Okay,
salt?
thanks, guys. Thanks.
Lemon juice? Oh boy.
He tells you, come back in, let's see, maybe 3 hours? I can have it all ready for you. That's if you want it today. If you wait a little longer, I could probably have something ready for you tomorrow morning. I could deliver it to you at the Auburn Red if that's where you're staying.
We don't
No.
want to do that.
What?
Why?
In case they figure out we had a hand in that explosion in town.
You think they'll figure out?
How are they gonna figure it out?
Okay. Your guys' call.
We're not near it.
There's no like benefit to waiting though, right?
Yeah.
Not really. To how he says it.
So, yeah.
Well, there
3
are
hours.
several other things to be doing afterwards, so.
I mean, I think we should. Just
We're about to be shitting the road soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So,
should
yeah.
just late today. Let's get the fuck
On the road
There's not
again.
much
Alright,
else
Can we
can
wait
do
the
here.
3 hours? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, wait 3 hours for
We'll
that.
sit
and
outside
then-
and wait 3
Yeah.
hours.
Alright.
Nothing better to do.
You don't want to go to any of the other shops or whatever?
Can we check and see what other shops are available? I'm
Yeah,
looking
How
at
much?
Just,
How much am I being
we've
charged
done
for
this.
the cups?
We've done
Or
this.
the defensive?
Yeah,
So,
we didn't get everything.
75 silver.
Okay.
But there's still the general goods store if you'd like to supply on anything. The bakery's still there.
Can I see if there's a cat
What
nearby?
Give me a perception check.
What kind of stuff can I get for like supplies?
Probably try to get a like healing potions, robe, torches, stuff like that.
I would like to get some sheets.
Alright.
Can I check and see what sort of light armor they might got?
I have 21.
The general store.
Okay.
For
Oh,
the
the
blacksmith,
ones-
either or.
Well,
I'm
you go talk to the blacksmith brother and he tells you, I don't have any materials to make you any light armor, I apologize.
Do you have anything in stock?
He goes into like a little, what looks like a junk bin. And he pulls out what looks like half a set of armor. This is all I got.
Anything you can do me better than a set of studded leather armor?
Nope. Not at the moment.
Alright.
Frost, you do see a cat.
Okay. I want to approach the cat.
I am a prize.
Make me a stealth check.
I'm not trying to, like, kill it.
Make me a stealth check.
The cat. It'll be spooked.
Okay.
Especially when a very big cat's coming toward it.
Must look like an attack on
So,
sight
like,
to that cat.
19.
Okay.
Okay.
You come up to it without it noticing you. You're right, basically on top of it. And it looks up, and it kind of has this oh shit look on its face.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
I want to try and, like, convey that, like, I mean it good. And
Give me an
I wanted
animal.
to, like,
Give me an animal handling check.
animal handling check.
What
Animal
did
handling.
you think that was gonna be?
Wait, so where's it? Okay. 16, 18.
Okay. And it kind of like it's like all right, I got you.
More
I
like,
wanna
what
feed
the
it
hell
some
do you
trout,
want as a cat?
So it likes me.
It eats
Oh,
the
it's
trout
gonna get a
gracefully.
Alright, and it follows me around now? Or no? Or what I need
It's
to do
following you for right now.
for right now?
For right now.
Okay.
Give
I
me
want to
more
go over
trout.
to Jaffa and have him talk to the cat.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Okay, Shoppa, will you be talking to this cat?
Hey, bud.
We'll look down at the cat. We'll look up at her. Him. Back at the cat.
Cat is so racist.
Meow. Hey cat, what's up?
It's like, life's good.
Life's good.
I just got some fish that I didn't have to go hunt. It's been a long day getting here.
Yeah, he wanted me to talk to you. What do you want me to say?
I would love him to be my companion. I'll feed him very well. I'll make sure he's out of danger. I just enjoy his company.
He wants you to be his companion.
Yeah, basically like my
Pet,
pet.
if you will.
If you're okay with that,
If you're okay with that, come
He'll be
join us
well
on an
taken care
adventure.
of.
I am the master
We'll
of
have
my
some fun.
domain.
Just kind of like,
See, what you don't know is you
I'm
just
really
found my
enjoying it
picture.
here. I just got in.
He said he'll take care of you. He'll give you fish. He'll feed you very well.
I don't know. It's pretty nice here.
Except for all those explosions and all those crazy.
Ask if there's anything that would convince him that he would.
Is there
try.
anything that you'd want in return to come with us?
I'm not very fond of travel.
What if I carry him so he doesn't lose a walk?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Me or
No.
it's a filthy street cat.
I don't fucking care. I
Yeah,
want
but
it.
at this point, it's going to be treated like a king.
I think you
We
found
go into
Ruby
combat
Cat.
once, and it's gonna fucking. There's probably 2 hit points. It's gonna poof into glitter
Poor
the
Caesar.
moment it gets touched by anything.
He doesn't want to be.
Doesn't really want to go on the road again. and you're not really able to offer it anything that it'll.
You'll want to follow continuously.
Yeah.
Alright, I tried.
Alright, anyways, we'll move to anyone who's inside the general store.
William! I did want to.
We got more customers! And William, who is standing right next to the old man,
Right next to
stop yelling, please! I'm going to the back. I'm taking my break. You handle the... We just opened. He places before you the ledger of what they have in at the moment. William does, who is a gnome, if you don't remember.
Gnome.
He places in front of you and goes, if you're looking for anything in particular, you can ask me. Please don't yell at me.
Okay.
So, what are you looking for?
Healing potion.
Alright. They do have healing potions and stuff.
Awesome. How much?
They have 6 and stuff. It's 50 gold a piece.
A peach?
A piece.
Capiche?
You know,
A
all
quiche.
these are. It's 50 gold for one.
Jesus Christ.
I want to ask them what books they have available still, or if they got anything new and stuff.
They don't have anything new. Their books selection is very limited. Mostly children's books.
Do they have any poisons?
No.
Yeah, it's right next to the children's literature.
Okay.
Yes.
That stone bow, what was it called?
So you can call it a stone bow. You can call it the stone bow Galar.
Oh.
Galar's bow.
Can we go back to the enchanter maybe and see whether or not he can
not-
divine anything off of
No,
that?
we're not going to take it out of his dimensional pocket.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
idea.
maybe
For
while
you,
I'm
for
not
you.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
I'll
you're
go
not
back
around.
there on my own to do that.
Yeah, we'll
From
say that-
across
everybody
the
else
city.
While everybody else is doing their thing, I'll
we'll
go
say
back and
that's- yeah, next session.
ask him about it.
I literally want to see, like, from across the city, Wolfgang all of a sudden just sits up straight and goes,
Bo!
and starts running in the direction.
Alright, but let me ask, you guys will have received your items. The enchanting brother can't really help you
No,
due to the nature of the
he
bow.
doesn't really know anything about it.
Doesn't really know. But before we end, you have 2 options. You can go to Califer, or you go Urkin. Urkin.
Where we're going?
Whatever's north.
Urkin.
Technically,
Which
both,
one's
so technically they both go north, but Urkin seems to go a little more towards the east, so a little towards the northeast. But Califer is supposedly a bigger trading town.
That one. That's my vote.
That sounds good. Yep. That's northeast.
It's a little more towards north.
Yeah.
So it's like
we were
northeast.
heading northeast was our
Yes.
original plan, but okay.
I mean, it's also still going north, and then we can go east. It's fine.
So you're gonna go to Califer
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Alright.
but I need to pick up my things.
and picked it up, and we'll get through that.
Yay.
We'll get to the upkeep. That's where we're gonna end for this evening. Guys, thank you for joining us. Roll for perception, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and we have a Facebook. Roll for it D&D.